Okay, that being said, it is my pleasure to introduce, I just spoke of her, and I just love saying her name again, our president, CEO of the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce, none other than Emily Falappino. It's all yours, Emily.
Thank you so much, Al. I am not going to take very much time because today is all about our board of directors and you, our members. And we are just so pleased for this great turnout, enabling you guys to really connect with the Chamber's leadership team. And in my short year here, I've had lots of questions about our governing board and what they do and how they came into their position. So I'm going to take a quick second. I'm going to share my screen here and walk through a short introduction into how our board plays such a pivotal role here. So can you all see my screen? Okay. So here's the quick who, what, where, when, and why of the Temecula Valley Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. So it's important to note our purpose as a board in the simplest terms is to bring together local business owners and professionals who volunteer their time to lead the chamber. And by leadership, I mean they are taking the time to think about the positive impacts and changes that we as a chamber can make within our community and within our local economy. This board, who you're going to meet today, they clarify and evolve our vision every year. And they help us set our strategy, and they really help us define our programs and what we do and how we do it and where we get involved. They are the ones responsible for making sure that we live our mission. So we are super grateful to them. As you're going to get to hear a little bit about some of their stories, you'll find that we have some members who are brand new to the board and some who have served for multiple terms. As I came to join the chamber, I took little notes for myself that I thought I'd share with you about the whole process of becoming a board member and what and how our board is made up. So every January, like the month that just passed, we welcome in a brand new board of directors. And that brand new board is really made up of some board members from previous years who are finishing out their term. And it's also made up of board members who are just joining us for their first year of their term. For the first quarter of their year, they spend meeting, strategizing, and forming committees around some of the most important work they think that we'll be doing. So for instance, this year, we've got a committee dedicated to legacy partners, and that's some of our longest standing members. And they've got another advisory committee for our membership department. They've got a shop local committee. They've got so many committees going, really thinking about how to serve you and develop our content for the year. And then obviously they work every year. They have monthly board meetings. They get countless emails from staff asking for their opinions and their guidance and their involvement. And then come August, they get ready to think about what the next year will be looking like. So our chairman of the board this year, Mr. Al Rubio, appoints a nominating committee. And this nominating committee gathers and they start paying attention to different leaders within our community and assessing the makeup of our board at current. And they're assessing who might be falling off the board because of a term limit in the next year. So they're identifying maybe gaps in our board. We want to make sure we have great representation of different people as well as different industries and different business sizes. So our nominating committee starts to scout, if you will, for some developing leaders who might fill a void. And by October, they recommend to the board of directors that we appoint some people to the ballot. And then we also turn around to you, our general membership, and we ask you to nominate people to the ballot. By October, our ballot is finalized and we prepare for our election. And by early November, our ballots are distributed, votes are cast, and we get our results. Usually in December, we are finalizing the board and making announcements. But just out of consideration for the current board, we usually don't make a real big deal of it until the following year when everyone is officially installed. what we look for in our leadership team and in the board of directors are really summed up in these 4 quadrants. We look for leaders, we look for people who are engaged in our community and have heavy involvement, so they have great insights. We look for diversity, and that is thought of in a few ways. It's everything from age and gender to race and ethnicity, to their experience level even. And then we also strive for a balanced representation. It's important that every industry is recognized, that different business sizes are recognized, and that we've got a good mix of business owners and working professionals as well. So I will say that being a leader on our board of directors is very much an esteemed role. And these leaders are servant leaders. I saw this quote earlier today that I thought I would share, and it's that great leaders don't set out to be a leader, they set out to make a difference. It's never ever about the role, it's all about the goal. And that's what our 2021 board of directors are all about. And I can tell you that they're living it out daily by the conversations they have over advocacy, over policy, over programs, initiatives, and investments that we can make into you, our members. So with that, I want to just personally thank our board of directors for making the time on a daily and weekly basis, and for making the time today to connect with all of you. You're in great company.
Thank you, Emily. I always love the fact that Emily just takes everything to a next level. That was really good, and just very well presented. Your words are always appreciated. Thank you, Emily. Okay, that being said, this is the fun moment where I get to introduce all of our board members to you guys. Some very special folks. Some of them I've known a very short time. Some I've known for many years, and they all have a common thread, and they really care about our community. I'm going to start with the executive board. I'm going to call on each of you, and one at a time, I'd like you to tell us your name, your business name, how many years you've served on the board, and tell us one unique fact about you or your business. Since we've already introduced me, I'll say something at the end. Let's start with our first vice chair, Mike Noon. Unmute yourself.
Thank you, Al. I think I forgot so my name is Mike Noon. You have to remind me all the things I'm supposed to say. But
your business, how long you've been on the board, and something that tell something unique about yourself.
Unique. Okay, so I've been on the board. I think this is my 5th year. And so I've been the secretary. No, I've been the treasurer a couple times, and I was second vice chair last year. Let me just butt in really quick. Al Rubio, my wife didn't know you work for DCH and sell cars. So I don't know how she missed that. So you make sure you let everyone know. And I do want to give a shout out to Jimmy Fu. I did see some of his stuff that he posted recently, and my thoughts and prayers are with Jimmy. And then something unique about myself, I guess I would say, not about myself, but something unique. I've ran with the bulls in Pamplona. So that was kind of fun.
That's pretty unique. And tell us your business, Mike.
Oh, CPA. I'm a bean counter doing tons and tons and tons of tax returns and just making my head spin, especially right now.
And the name of your business?
Noonan Associates CPAs.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the coaching there, Al.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for, buddy. Okay, our second vice chair, none other than Kim Kelleher. Kim with us? Okay, maybe she'll join us in a little bit later. So let's move on to our treasurer, Esther Paula.
Hello, everyone. Happy Hump Day. My name is Esther Paula. I am another bean counter. And yes, our heads are spinning this time of the year, but we are here with you, right? My business name is Esther N. Paula CPA, a professional corporation. And as Al said, I serve on the executive board as the treasurer. I've served in the past for 3 years, and this is my 4th year. And one unique thing, I don't think anybody here can speak 8 languages. Can you? That's my unique thing.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. Thank you so much, Esther. You're doing a great job so far. So good. We appreciate you. And next, let's introduce our secretary, Jackie Steed.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is so wonderful to see so many people on here, 76 people. That's really, really good. So my name is Jackie Steed, as you know. I'm currently the secretary of the board. I'm also a local business owner just like you. I am a local realtor with Reliable Realty. We're based in Old Town Temecula. I have been involved in the chamber since 2006, and I've been on the board since 2007, I believe, 2008 maybe. So it's been a really long time, on and off, obviously, as we term in and term out. I took a year out. I was in Ireland for a year, came back and got voted back on. I absolutely love this board. I don't usually Zoom with wine, but since BJ is so generous, I thought I would put it there and advertise for him throughout the whole meeting. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Jackie. And then I'm going to go ahead and go. Again, my name is Al Rubio. I'm with DCH Auto Group here in Temecula. Thank you, Mike, for the coaching. And we're 37, going on 37-year members. I've been on the board. I'm starting my 7th year, and I'm just thrilled to be the chairman of the board this year. Something unique about myself is very personal, and I just have taken it for granted for years, but I married someone from another country and from Mexico, and my descent is Mexican, but I'm a gringo. I was born here and I didn't speak Spanish very much as a kid, and I really didn't know my culture. So, and when I go to Mexico, they call me a gringo. So being married to Rita for 31 years now, she has taught me so much about my own culture. Some of it's a little embarrassing because I didn't know and I should. So it's been pretty fun. I think it's kind of a unique thing to have 2 cultures in our household, and it works real well. But we speak, believe it or not, we speak Spanish at home because it's good for me. Thank you. Okay, that being said, let's move on to our board, the rest of our board. Let's start with, tell us your name, your company, how long you've been on the board, and something unique about yourself. Let's start with Peter Baker. Peter with us? Okay, we'll come back to Peter. By the way, did Kim Kelleher, did you come on, Kim?
I
Okay.
did. Al,
Okay.
I am here. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm late.
No worries. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Kim.
Okay, I'm Kim Kelleher. I'm the co-founder of Grapeline Wine Tours and Strider Transportation, and I'm currently 2nd vice chair of the executive board. I have been with the chamber for 21 years, I think it is, or well, no, not quite 20 years. We joined when we started our business a little before that in 2002, so about 20 years. And I've served on the board for 6 years, and then I took a term off, and I think I've been on, I think it's my 2nd year back. It's a great community. I have to just tell you a quick story. When I worked for Wilson Creek Winery when my kids were little, just kind of helping out with this and that, was like me and Rosie and Jerry, and I would go to the chamber mixers on behalf of Wilson Creek. And that's when I told my husband, like, oh, this is such a fun community and we need to start a business and we need to get involved in this community, because it was just, I love the chamber mixers. So that was my first exposure to it. And I've been involved pretty much ever since. That's it. Awesome. About me.
Well, we're glad that you're a part of it. And you're also a Rotarian here in town, as is
right.
Esther and Charisse and Mike and myself and Julie and BJ. And I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, but we're, thrilled. It's a great community. You're absolutely right. Okay, did Peter make it? Peter. Okay, let's move on to Dave Bechet. Is Dave Bechet on? Okay, maybe he'll join us a little bit after. I know Adam's here. Adam, where are you, buddy?
Hi, Al. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Good. My name is Adam Eventoff. I'm with SoCal Gas, and I've been on the board for a little under a year, although SoCal Gas has been a member of the chamber forever. We are members of about 11 chambers in the region, and I have to say this board is probably the most knowledgeable, carries the most expertise, and one of the most professional boards of any chamber of commerce anywhere in Riverside County. As something personal, I'm going to share two things. One, Mike Noon's daughter and my daughter were by no design college roommates at UCSB. And the other thing was that I was a stuntman for the Nickelodeon show Double Dare.
Wow. That's excellent. That's excellent.
Because I'm short.
Yeah. Thank you, Adam. That's great. We're glad to have you. Okay, BJ Fazali, you're up.
Hi, everybody. My name is BJ Fazali from Fazali Cellars Winery. We have been a chamber member since when was it? When back we opened in Old Town Temecula. So it should be coming up about 8-9 years, maybe more, I don't know. I've been serving on the board for about 4 years now, I think. And as Al said, I'm a Rotarian and involved in many of the local community boards and charitable organizations. And I hope everybody enjoys their wine. What do I like to do? I like to fly. I'm a pilot. So I enjoy flying. Al, you are on mute.
Because I forgot my,
Yes,
thank you, BJ. We appreciate you.
absolutely.
Okay, another Temecula Rotarian, Kimberly Fries-Euler.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Al. Yes, I am a Temecula Rotarian as well. Have been involved in the chamber for probably getting close to 30 years, actually. I have lost track of how many terms I've served on the board with the chamber, but I believe I'm in my 3rd year of this term. Or actually, maybe it would be my 6th year of this term, because I think I term out after this year. It's a pleasure to serve on the board. And then just kind of another fun fact is I'm currently serving as chairman of the board for the Boys and Girls Club of Southwest County. So thank you to all of you that support us in that effort as well.
And she's doing a great job. And I'm also on the board with Kimberly and Jeff Kurtz.
Yeah.
So thank you guys very much. Thanks for all you do, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Okay, speaking of Jeff Kurtz, where are you here, Jeff?
I'm here.
All right.
Thanks,
Welcome.
Al. It's good to see you and everybody here. So I'm Jeff Kurtz. I'm the general manager for Promenade Temecula. I've been on the, I don't know how long I've been on the board, to be quite honest. I think I've been with the board for a little over 15 years. I've probably been on the board for maybe 13 or 14 years, because I know there's a couple times in there where I had to step off for a year and take a break. But I've been involved certainly the entire time I've been at the Promenade. I've been at the Promenade for about 16 years now, a little over 16 years. And so I guess, so my passion for, I guess my hobby passion or thing I really like to do with my spare time is I like to fish. I'm an avid fly fisherman and deep sea fisherman. But probably the fun fact or most unique fact about me would be when I was young, in my 18, 19 years old, that age group, I had a great opportunity. I used to work with big cats. I used to train big cats for the movies, and I worked with a gentleman by the name of Ken DeCrew at a place called the Wild Animal Training Center in Riverside County. So that was one of the things that I think of as a highlight of my life I got to do when I was young, and that was pretty fun. So
Awesome. And Jeff is also a past chairman of the board with our chamber also. He did a great job.
yes,
I think you were the chair when I came on, actually.
yes.
So and
Yes,
you're the reason I stayed. You're the reason I stayed on. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jeff. Okay, Dave Lester. Is Dave with us? Dave Lester. Okay, we'll come back to Dave. How about Sharice? I see Sharice is here.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Al. It's a pleasure to see so many familiar and new faces today. I and my husband own a hot air balloon tour company here in Temecula. It's called A Grape Escape, as in a wine grape. And we've been chamber members for 26 years, and I am serving as my second year as a board member on the chamber. And I am also a fellow Rotarian. So if you don't know what Rotary is, you need to find out. Just a little plug there. And a fun fact about me is I've had the opportunity to obviously fly in a hot air balloon as a passenger. I don't want to be the pilot. I leave that up to my husband. But I've flown in a hot air balloon in Switzerland, Italy, France, and Spain. And
Wow.
actually, we took off in Switzerland, flew over Italy and France, and landed back in Switzerland. So just a fun fact.
That's a really cool fun fact, man. I think you take the bottle of wine on that one. Thank you, Charisse.
Thank you, Al. Nice to meet everyone.
You bet. Okay, next is Tammy Marine. Is Tammy with us tonight? Tammy, did I see her? No. Okay, well, we'll come back. How about, I saw Julie. I know Julie Noah's here.
Hi, everyone. It is amazing to see everybody online tonight enjoying Mr. Fazeli's wine, well, BJ's wine. It's awesome. My name is Julie, and I am serving I'm serving my second year on the board of directors, having a great time. I've been a chamber member for 16 years. And I am also a Rotarian for Temecula Rotary Club of Temecula, the noon club on Wednesdays. And a fun fact, I know everyone knows I'm Vietnamese and I speak the language, but I actually didn't start speaking English till I was 6 years old.
You're doing pretty well.
I'm trying.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Julie. Thanks for all you do. Okay, Mr. Paul Nolta. I know he's out there somewhere.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, I'm Paul Nolta. I am the director of the Inland Empire Small Business Development Center, serving Riverside and San Bernardino counties. I've been on the board, I think 9 years total so far. Been in capacity working with the chamber for much longer than that. Thank you, Mr. BJ Fazeli, for the ruckus. I would toast to you, but unfortunately, that sucker didn't make it past last night. My wife and I enjoyed it. It's one of our favorites. So it's not here anymore, but thank you. Fun fact, I thoroughly enjoy going fishing with Jeff Kurtz and Dave Lester and out fishing them every single time.
Not true.
I got pictures to prove it.
Well, is it fish floating now?
You've got a picture of one. How many are mine?
Paul, is that one of these stories?
Paul got a pretty awesome fish while we were fishing up in the Sierras this past fall.
Cool. Very
And,
good.
we all got some
Congratulations. Okay. Is Akash Patel with us? New board member. Akash, you out there? Okay, well, we'll come back. I know Robert Rosenstein's out there. I saw him. Where are you, Robert? Introduce yourself.
Am I a new board member or an old board member?
You're a good board member.
I'm Robert Rosenstein. I'm an attorney. You know, they built that little building next to my office in Old Town. City Hall's next to me. I'm in the brick building next door. I know there are people on here that aren't members of the chamber, and I will tell you, you need to become a member, because the chamber is really why I believe my business is here where it is today. And one of the fun things about being on the board is get to know the other board members and other members in the chamber, as I'm listening to everybody introduce themselves, and you know, I have relationships with everybody, and it's great because it transcends just working with everybody on the board. It goes into social life and your professional life. Quick fun fact, I guess I also have the title Rabbitsman, because my wife is the rabbi in town. So that's my title, Rabbitsman. And if that's the male version of the spouse of a rabbi.
Got it. Very good. That is a fun fact. Thank you so much, Robert. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay. How about Bernie? Did Bernie Truex make it on? Bernie did not. Okay. I'm just going to go up real quick. Like Peter, did you make it? Dave Bechet? Dave Lester? Tammy Marie? Well, we wish them well. And a couple of other gentlemen that weren't able to make it tonight is Andrew Maciel with Pachanga Development Corporation. They do a lot in the community for us, so we're glad to have Andrew representing us on the board. And of course, Darlene Wetton, she's a new board member this year. She's with Temecula Valley Hospital, as you can imagine. She's got her hands full. She's done a wonderful job, and you know, she's just keeping her chin up, working hard, and taking care of all of us. So thank you, Darlene, for all you do. Thanks, everyone. Can I get a round of applause for all of our executive board and board members? Thank you. Thank you guys for everything you guys do. Great bunch.